wook+live.
Welcome back to wook+live. I am the Great Went, joined by T for our final episode of the year, Season 6, Episode 3, Episode 1012 overall on wook+.
Wow. Well, we will have a show next week, but it's the office Christmas party, so it's not really a live. It's a little separate event, but there will be a show next Wednesday. But this is our last official live of the year.
Notice no set list tonight. Let me ask you, I was thinking, T and I were talking beforehand, and do you put much stock in numbers? And certain, like, I'm going to be 55 in February, and I feel like that's a magic number because it's 2 5s together, and
I definitely. What's up, Truncated Slave, live from Billy Strings Tulsa? How's that going? Sweet. I love it when people are boots on the ground someplace and they're tuning in. That's awesome. What's up, Bungle? What's up, Mr. E over on Volume and on YouTube as well with Jason, and
make sure you like and subscribe if you're on the tube.
What's up, Taboot? Yes, Kev. Well, 5s are big with me because I was born on 5/5, so I always play the 5 and the 5 and the 5s. So, and turning 50 was a big one for me because it's a 5, and then all these 5s. But I'll tell you what, ever since I turned 50, life has sucked ass. So I don't know about the 5s. Maybe once you hit 55, it'll change. So
the second episode of Live was on my 50th birthday. Do you remember this?
That's right.
And we you guys paid Eddie Spaghetti, the Super Suckers, to give me a message. And I was speechless. I was like, that's the nicest thing anyone ever done for me.
I do remember that. I remember doing that, the cameo for that, or whatever it was that we got for you for that. That was great.
Mark from the Disco Biscuits is big on the cameo. I came across some Facebook posts of his, and he was like, "Oh, the haters out there saying I shouldn't be on Cameo," and I was like, "Good for him." You got to do what you got to do to pay the bills, right?
Right. I mean, that's what it is. What's up, Eric 777 on Volume? Verm denied week 2.
All right, why don't we start off?
Savvy, wait, what's up, Savvy? How was your trip back and everything? Going tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, yes.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Saber's Choice. Back at it.
Saber's Choice. Are you going tomorrow night?
I am going tomorrow night.
All right, somebody on Blue Sky was trying to give a ticket away because they couldn't make it.
No, I will be there working the merch table. Come on by. Buy a shirt. Listen to some tunes.
Why don't we start off with a little preview? Something's going on Saturday. Why don't you let everyone know about that?
Oh man, it was fucking sick, dude. Sorry, I go by Savvy. It was fucking sick. The Townhouse place was nasty. It was awesome. That venue's awesome. I hope they play more there.
It was nasty. It was awesome.
It was awesome. Like the ceiling it's like low ceiling and wood, like giant wood beams, and so it's like, and it's really good acoustics in there for how small it is, and the room. It's a cool room. It's loud. It's good. It's fun. And then Savvy drove up to Ojai and saw him in Ojai the next night. I did not go. That was sweet too. And then, yeah, man, I'm sure that drive was awesome too. You had such great weather. That drive up the coast is beautiful. So
the Pacific Coast Highway, is that what you would drive?
Some of it, but mostly just the 101, the Ventura Highway.
I always, when the kids were little, wanted to fly into San Diego, rent a car, drive all the way up the coast to San Francisco, and then fly out of San Francisco and spend like 2 weeks just driving up California with them. But they aren't little anymore, so it probably wouldn't be as fun,
It'd probably be more fun now, though, because you can stop in cooler places.
Right. I saw this show once, and it was some little town off the road that had apple pies that were like this tall. I mean, they were like huge apple pies. And I was like, I want a piece of that apple pie.
That's so funny. You know what's crazy about California? The distance from like LA to San Francisco is basically the same distance from San Francisco to like Humboldt. And that drive is really cool as well. Like I've done that drive before, going up to Humboldt State, and it's insane. Like it's so beautiful. It's crazy beautiful with like the coastline and shit. It's just it goes on forever. The state is huge.
If you overlaid San Francisco to San Diego on New York and its suburbs along the East Coast, how far would we go from, say, like Maine to South Carolina or something? Would it be that?
That'd be pretty far. Yeah, you could get a long way. It would be a long way. It's from Mexico, from the border of Mexico to Washington State.
Yeah,
that's a long way.
Yeah, I've driven the Route 1 from where it starts, the A1A. Thank you, Vanilla Ice, all the way to where it ends in Limestone, Maine. But not at once. I didn't drive it straight through, but in my life, I've driven the whole, probably not every inch of it, but I've been to the beginning and the end. And
I've hit so many like Route 66 areas, like through the Midwest, and
that would be fun.
And out here and stuff, and seeing the old the old road, and it's crazy.
If somebody else was driving, I would absolutely love that. I've always wanted to take a train across the country. I think that would be
cool. Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be fun. Or like the one that's like up in like Canada or something that goes across north or whatever. That would be I feel like train travel would be really cool.
Even the train, as crappy as the Amtrak is, just riding up to New York was fun. But you're looking at a lot of industrial plants spewing pollution, and
the dream would definitely be to get an RV, not a huge RV. I don't want one that drives like a bus where you got to drive it like this, but still drives like a smaller RV, and be able just to travel the country and go see like all the national parks and like just sort of like road trip it across everything and see shit, and then that's the dream.
Damn, 66 to boot. That's crazy.
What do you say?
He said that he's going to be double sixes next year.
Oh,
do you know what happened to boot when you were 33? Or I guess you were 32. The Christmas Jam started in Asheville.
Oh, there we go. See, look at that segue. I lost the segue. I lost the segue when we went for a jam there for a minute. We went a little type 2 off the grid for a minute.
But so Habitat for Humanity and our friends over at Volume are broadcasting the whole show. It does cost no more than a Phish show, and you're going to see music from probably 7:30 or so until 1:30 in the morning. And then after, what are they going to see after?
After that, we're going to do a special after show, Kev and I. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It'll be late for Kev. Not so late. It'll still be late for me, but late for Kev. But it's gonna be fun. There's a lot to talk about. That lineup is
right. So we got Warren Haynes and Friends, of course. No Mule, Stone Temple Pilots, which I'm very interested to see. MJ Lenderman and The Wind. He's from Asheville. He's in that band Wednesday. I think he plays on that album. Daniel Donato. And then the tribute to Phil Lesh, which is basically the cue with Graham Lesh.
Yep.
My God.
It's a lot. It's a lot of jamming. It's a lot of exactly Savvy. Never jam in rehearsal. We save that for the show, for the live show.
Nostalgia versus the new energy. You have the Phil Lesh tribute, Warren Haynes looking back, and then he's bringing in this new guy who our friend Trey absolutely loves him.
Do you think there will be any surprise guest appearances from anyone?
Let's see, who would be around there? Is Widespread playing? I don't think Widespread's playing this weekend. You might get like a Dave Schools to show up. Him and Warren are pretty tight. Yeah, I don't think you're getting a Trey or anything.
No.
A lot of I think the thing is a lot of these bands are just going to be the bands. Daniel Donato might have Warren. Daniel Donato will have Warren come out with them MJ Lenderman will have Warren. Warren will probably come out with everyone. But Stone Temple Pilots, I mean, they're going to do the Stone Temple Pilots set. Don't they have like a couple hit songs and then they were from other bands?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm interested to see, yes, that. But I can't imagine them not playing with other people at that point, though. I don't know.
right. Jimmy Herring's going to be hanging out. So you might get him, you know, sitting in.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Asheville Music Hall. I do not believe tickets are available, but probably if you got on some of those community kind of groups in Facebook, there's a really good one for Government Mule. Bunch of good people in there. So, he did not do it last year.
That place is an interesting venue, right? Like, isn't that where Billy just played when he was there? And then it's got this, and then I think Taper's Choice is playing there at the end of January. So I don't know how big the place is, but it sounds like a really sweet venue. And like, I don't know.
It's big enough to be an arena, not a professional hockey arena, an amateur hockey arena. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's that difference between the 11,000 seat place and the 16,000 seat.
Right.
I think that probably falls more towards the 11.
But it feels more like a theater, right? Like it's more like a.
Why don't we look it up?
Like a theater.
I don't know what time it is. I mean, what it is? Let's see. Asheville Musical.
Is that what it's called?
It is. I believe so. Capacity.
Capacity.
Let's see.
Incapacitated.
No, this says 360 people. This is not.
That is a small venue.
Yeah, but this is not Asheville Music Hall where it is it? Dude, we're like blowing this whole thing.
It's all right. We'll figure it out.
That's why we make the no bucks.
That's right. Because I want to say the pictures that I've seen of it from like the Billy show and stuff, it seemed like it was like
it's exploreasheville.com arena is where they're playing. That other place is a little 350 seat place.
Gotcha. Yes. Okay.
And exploreasheville.com seats 7,600. So almost 77.
Because he's got a bunch of other stuff going on though, right? Like there's the Asheville Music Hall.
There's special shows, right? Yes,
right, and the Jack of the Wood Songwriters in the Round thing, and those go on like all day December
Friday,
yesterday, yeah, or whenever that. So yeah, or no, December before. I can't remember when it is.
The 13th is Saturday, so it's probably the 12th.
So yeah, and things going on. So
yes,
this guy's a real trip for real. Right? He looks like I told you, he looks like he should have a briefcase in hand. And like he looks either like he's working for the FBI or he's running from the FBI.
One of the two. Do we want to talk about tours? I got one and I know you had a couple.
Tours, yeah. But I think if you guys tune in, like check out if you do watch, because isn't it for charity? Aren't
Habitat for Humanity. They're trying to build
so all the tickets even
help.
through volume, I think, all support the Habitat for Humanity. Whew, can't say that
right.
At all.
You pay the $30. I think most of that money goes to Habitat for Humanity, whatever volume needs to keep the doors open. And then they're going to push everybody over to us. So it could be a wild time in the chat after the show.
That could be fun. Like our thing will be, open anyway, but they're going to push everyone from that show into our thing. So it will be hilarious to see who sticks around and who's on and how big it is at first. It'll be fun. It will be fun. What's up, Mike Screwman? Did I score Sphere tickets? I have not tried for Sphere tickets. Yeah, not yet.
We've heard a bunch of rumors about tour dates, but neither T nor I or anybody else on the team behind the scenes has given us any confirmation about any of it. So we will be on it though. Last year we did one. The rumors video came out on the 23rd, I believe, is when we finally got concrete information. Was late in December.
The 23rd of December?
Yeah. We did a
How do you-
rumors video last year. Dude,
How
I
do you
remember it
that?
all from the beginning.
How do you remember that?
I just remember shit, man. I don't know. It's fucking one of the curses of being Kevin, I guess. David Byrne, 2026, doing a whole tour, playing Baltimore.
There you go.
Who's going?
Who's going?
I'll be thinking about it that morning. How do I get down there? But it's the same thing that he's been touring with, and everybody I see who posts on social media about it just raves that this is an incredible show, and I don't want to miss it. I never got to see the Talking Heads, never got to see David Byrne. Baltimore, right? Bodymore, Murderland. I did get to see the Tom Tom Club once.
Yeah?
Yeah, they played the Jammies the year I went to the Jammies.
Nice.
Yeah. And they did like a 20-minute version of that song, though, the hit song, and it was like, all right. It didn't go type 2, let's put it that way.
Okay.
So anyway, it's going to be California, Portland, Vancouver, and then we're going to hit Vegas, Phoenix, Houston, St. Louis, all the way across the Midwest, and then up the East Coast, ending in Baltimore, 2 nights, May 16th and 17th. Thank you very much. Tickets go on sale Friday. So what 2 did you add? You had cooler ones than I did.
Where is he playing in Baltimore?
He is playing at the Lyric, I believe. The Lyric Opera House.
And how big is that? Oh, look at that. You got a ride already. Look at
that. 6,000. No, let's look. You know who I saw at the Lyric Opera House? Was what's his name? Lou Reed.
Nice.
When he did the New York tour, he did the whole New York album, and he had Wasserman on bass.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, come on. You know what I want. You would think at this point Google would know exactly what I wanted to know without me having to tell it.
Right, to be listening to you and ready to just...
But I don't use AI. Capacity, 2564.
2564.
Yeah.
Off number.
The Lyric, man.
That's
I used to work at,
okay.
I used to work at a club called Tyson's Corner. Tyson's Place is what it was called. And it was hooked up to like the oldest gay bar in the city. Like they shared a bathroom. So I worked on the side with all these old people who drank like grasshoppers. There was this one dude who came in every Wednesday dressed as a woman. He had a thing with his wife and she let him go out once a week and he'd sit there and drink grasshoppers. And it was a really cool place, but it was around the corner from the Lyric. And the guy, Meyerhoff, right? The Meyerhoff Symphony Orchestra. He was alive still. And one night they show up, the owner of the bar in Meyerhoff, right? And they're like, can you stay? We're going to keep the bar open until like 4. I'm like, sure. Gave me $500 for staying there from 1 to 4 in the morning. This was back in like 93, 94. I was young. But
for what was the bar still open?
Well, I closed it. Well, in Baltimore, you have to close it too.
Okay.
So basically, I closed down. We, pulled the blinds, and they sat there and drank scotch and reminisced about 1930s and the 40s.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, you know what I found the other day cleaning up? Cleaning off my desk, my Mondegreen tinfoil thing. It was still on the desk. God help me. All right, you had a couple tours coming up. What were the tours that you had coming up?
The tours that I had coming up. ZZ Top.
Oh, right. God, go see ZZ Top if you haven't.
They spent the last 2 years on the road with the Elevation tour that they've been doing, and now they're going to continue touring right through 2026 with the Big One tour. So
probably be it, right?
You would think, right?
God, they're so old. The one guy's dead. The bass player died.
Right.
And Frank Beard, right? The drummer was out for a little while, and his drum tech replaced him. So it was basically the Billy Gibbons band.
I did see him though play half a set, well, 3/4 of a set at
It was fantastic.
Beach Life Festival. Yeah, a couple years
Every
ago,
song's a
right
hit,
before
right?
Trey got canceled. But yeah, it was great. I was really shocked at how good they sounded, and like, yeah, it was good. So yeah, if you can, I highly recommend checking them
Back
out.
in '88, they did the Sleeping Bag, whatever out tour that was, that had the
Mhm.
song Sleeping Bag. And
Mhm.
they played 4 nights at the Cap Center. So I got tickets for 2 nights thinking it was like the Grateful Dead, and I get 2 completely different set lists. Dude said the same banter between songs, man. It was like, dude, come on.
Don't you hate that? Like, it really, I don't know. It's such a weird thing when it's not organic and it's so scripted, and yeah, it's
Exactly.
weird. It's
It is.
weird.
So you go see them once. I guess the moral of the story is don't go see them back-to-back nights. They aren't gonna do completely
But it's not
different
gonna.
things.
The bass player is sweet. That guy's he rips.
You
There's
know,
yeah,
I think he was crew too at one time.
yeah. I'm sure.
I
I'm
think he was
sure.
Dusty Hill's dude at one
There's
time.
random Monte Green all over. Yeah, I know. Like everywhere. That's funny.
Oh man.
And then the other one was, what was the other one we had? Oh, the the Grateful Dead Allman Brothers Dead and Brothers tour next year, which is pretty sweet. I mean, it's funny. It's got Dwayne's son, and then Mark Karen, Scott Guberman, but they're touring all over the East Coast, of course, a little Midwest, but mostly over the East Coast from like April through May, it looks like, over there. But it's pretty sweet. It's mostly revisiting early days of the Dead and the Allman Brothers from 69 to 73,
Right.
which is pretty sweet. So like, that 70 to 73 period.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Right. Dave Albert has a band with Mark Corran. Well, Mark Corran plays live with them. He doesn't do the studio called Third Mind that really relies heavily on those influences, but doesn't necessarily. They write their own music. But it's
This is
interesting.
one of those, like when you asked me before, I think it was on one of the morning shows about, maybe it was on Live, I can't remember, but whether or not I'd prefer to see a show that I like, a recreation of a show, knowing going in what they're going to play, or just
The
a
Dark
whatever.
Star question, right?
But this would be cool to know kind of what they're going to be kind of touching on through those decades or those years, to know before going in. I don't know.
Right.
I think it'd be
Like
sweet.
my man Falzerano with the Englishtown Project. You're
Right.
getting New Riders, Molly Hatchet, and the Dead, all only up
Right.
to 77. So
Right.
get yourself some Molly Hatchet. Maybe ZZ Top is trying to be one of the most popular touring artists of the millennium.
Maybe.
Pollstar released that 25 acts have collectively sold over 340 million tickets since 2001, because that's when we start counting is at 1. This is not money made. This is tickets sold only, because Phish would not have ended up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Taylor Swift's $500 a ticket. And she didn't start till 2006, and she's like right at the top.
Yeah.
Of that. So
well, I was gonna try. Let me see if we can we bring this on in
the
here?
Pollstar thing up.
Oh, there it is. Let's see if we can. There
it is. Nice.
There it is.
Nice. Phish at number 18. Dave Matthews, top 4, man. He's like, I don't mess around.
But look at the amount of shows he's done. 1,171, and you two only did like 5. You two did half that,
right?
In second, right? Like Dave put in some time.
That's so crazy.
Who's that? Oh, the Stones. The Stones only did like 341 and still are in like 12th.
Right.
That's how much those tickets are.
Well, no, it isn't tickets. It's number of tickets sold, not amount.
Sold. Okay.
But the thing is, the Rolling Stones play what? 100,000 seat places.
Right.
Sell them
Exactly.
out. So you're just racking up the numbers, whereas Phish is playing 18,000, 25,000. So they need to play 4 nights to equal 1 Rolling Stones.
I mean, then you look at the average ticket price on there. Toby Keith at 42. That's really nice and low. Luke Bryant 59. Phish is at 70, right below Iron Maiden. And then there's and then Dave Matthews is at 57. Good for Dave, dude. Dave,
Roger Waters beating out Paul McCartney.
It's the country guys with the low tickets, though. Look at Kenny Chesney too at 74. That's impressive with that low. That's cool. But then there's a big jump from there into like the 90s and then the hundreds. I mean,
right. Coldplay, man.
This is interesting though. This is really interesting. Look at Billy Joel down there, man. Whew.
Coldplay is like the biggest band in the world, apparently.
It
wasn't this singer like married to some famous model or something?
Well, he was married to Gwyneth for a while.
Okay.
And
right.
Just dating Dakota Johnson, and they just broke up.
Right, the chick who was feeding her kid, chewing its food for it. It's weird, man. Come on, is that not weird? Did you all hear about that? She said in some magazine article she chewed her food up, and
I did not see that.
And then spit it out on the plate to feed it to the kid. Come on, man.
How
about being like a bird?
$158 to see the Eagles.
Ugh.
Is that what there's? That's
dude, it was $100 in 92 to see them. And I remember
highway robbery.
It was the end of the world. I was like, what's going to happen in 20 years? And God help us.
Taylor Swift's the only one that's more expensive, right? She's at 165. Is that the most expensive ticket on there? It is.
Yeah.
Fucking Taylor Swift.
Make that money, girl.
This thing's cool to look at. It's fascinating. The data is interesting.
It is.
It is
fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Absolutely fascinating. Kev, who's number 14? I don't know who that is. Is that
what's it say?
I don't know. You pronounce it. You say his name.
Andre Rieu.
Who's that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either. Is he like, is that like classical or is he like, I don't know who that is. Now I have to Google it. Hang on. Now I have to look it up.
Google it.
Andre.
Ed Sheeran.
Andre the Giant is the first thing that comes out. How do I spell his last name? R-I-E-U.
Ryu.
He's a Dutch violinist and conductor.
Nice. So he's like a Yo-Yo Ma kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. He's a unique musician and conductor who enchants the world with his passion for classical music and his unforgettable concerts. So he's like a Yanni John Tesh combined with like a few other things in there.
Yanni.
I'm intrigued.
Now you're gonna have.
I'm gonna have to listen to him when we get out of here.
There you go. All right, are we moving on?
Yeah, sure. What do you think? I mean, does anything stand out on this team? I'm surprised Madonna is actually that low, but I guess she's been off for a while. So
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few things, like I said, that stand out on there. But Bruce is right around where you would think he would be. It's up there. But I'm surprised he has that few shows at 721. But
dude, the weirdest thing to me is Toby Keith. It's just weird. Like, I don't even think of him as someone playing concerts, that he's just some weird dude on a commercial for wounded vets or something like that.
Played a lot of concerts, man. Played almost 800 shows. Look how cheap his ticket prices are. There's your cheap shows, man. $42. That is impressive. That's impressive.
He sounds like he ate gravel
for $42.
And not in a Dr. John good way. Or a Tom Waits way.
Fucking Eagles, man. I know. The Eagles.
If Tom Waits' voice gets any lower, you won't be able to hear it. Oh, man. All right. So
that's not how we were. How were we? Is this how we were?
There we go. Yeah. No, we were.
No.
This one, dude. This one.
No, you do it.
Yeah, that was it.
No, it's not that because we're even and we're too small. Aren't we supposed to be awful? Well, no, not that one. There it is. It's that one.
There it is. All right, are we back?
We're back. Oh,
Right.
look at that.
There's
$42 to see a song see a show with all songs related to cold beer. I mean, you're probably drinking cold beer. You might as well be singing, listen to songs about cold beer. Goose's new upcoming band. They'll be number one in no time. No time.
You know, we're fans of musicians, right? We want to see musicians make some money and get a break, just like we want to see creators on a platform like Volume catch a break sometimes and have people become members over there for all the interesting stuff we do only there. But anyway, there's something called the Music Workers Alliance, and they have something up called the We Need a Union petition for AI protections. And it's dealing with independent musicians and their advocates and how they're going to protect themselves when a company like Universal is cutting deals with Sumo and Udo and these other AI companies.
Yeah. Like
Icky. It's icky. It is. It just feels slimy a little bit.
it's weird too that it's come to this. I know there was an Instagram post by Joe Russo about signing the petition and signing, like forming this union. So it's weird, right? Like, I mean, I know you like to talk about a lot of musicians about AI and what they think it means or like how they use it or whatever. And I think it's just another way of trying to safeguard things early on. You know, I mean, I don't know if you can still say it's early on, but if you know what I mean, like before things get too out of control with like what things are getting into.
Why wasn't AI created? When I was little, I didn't have a term for AI, but I always imagined a machine because I was little. There weren't computers. Computers took up whole rooms, but that could think through complex problems like chemistry or math or something like that. It never even dawned on me that it would be used to try to replace the human being in the creative process.
Really?
No, it never did. I always saw it as being something like basically what I wanted was Google search engines. AI, I guess I would want AI to be an advanced search engine, to be intuitive, but not something that you're like, oh, write me a song, or, you know.
I want it like Jarvis or like Friday in like in the Iron, like what Tony Stark has, like in the suit and like everywhere. So it's just always there, but it's your own personalized one. So it's not just like Siri on Apple that it's feeding into a giant AI brain. It's only like feeding into like my AI brain in the basement, right? It's like my own little AI thing. That's what I want. But it has the knowledge of all, you know,
I don't try. I think AI is something that you could go in and say, I believe that, the fact that Napoleon ate too much chicken is why he lost at Waterloo or something like that. And you can have a fun conversation about something idiotic, but I don't want to go in and say, oh, I'm in love, write me a poem, because that isn't you. I don't believe that AI can write a poem. I think only a human being can write a poem. There's no way it can because it doesn't know original sin. If AI knew original sin, it could, but it doesn't.
It doesn't know a lot of things about like the human condition and whatever. So like anything it would write would be, while probably great and
no, it wouldn't be. It would be.
It would probably be the intersection of like what a mathematical solution would be for an answer, right? But it wouldn't have the complexities of what writing an essay about that would have. You know what I mean? Like it's the difference between,
dude, it's taken me 10 years to get a poem to where it should be. 10 years. It's not something that can be done by artificial intelligence. It can't be.
I know. Exactly, Bungle. I can't wait to see it, but I'm so scared at the same time 20 years from now when you have your iRobots. See, and that's the other thing. You'll have your own little
But I don't.
AI.
I actually threw the Amazon thing away so it would stop listening to me. You know, whatever.
What does it answer you, Eric? What is it like? I mean, you know, what
You know what I asked AI?
you can ask it questions. I mean, it's good for certain things. It's fine for some things, you know. I just think when it crosses into, like Kev says,
I asked it the other day what my tax burden would be if I lived in DC, Philly, Boston, or New York, and it broke down exactly what each city's taxes were and counties, and it told me exactly how much I would make if my salary was $100,000. New York has the most taxes because you have to pay a New York City tax like 3.7%.
I would like to see like what like your conversations with AI are.
I'm like, fuck you, you're wrong, you idiot. That's the problem with it. It doesn't.
I can see you trying to bait it too, like set traps for it to see if you can make it like wrong, and you're like, aha, aha. That's
Are you
wrong.
sure about that?
You piece of shit. You're lying.
Exactly.
But see, that's I think the other problem to it though is like it's like a Wikipedia. Like it's not always right. And like that whole thing that happened with like Grok or however like Elon's thing on Twitter got all exactly. I blog Kev. He programmed it to like say how like to always, you know, fluff him. So when you ask it things, it'd be like, oh, Elon, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I don't think you can. The genie's out.
I don't think you can. But that becomes
you put up the safeguards in hopes that like there's restraints when it comes to art and.
But part of the thing is, I think I've told this before. I could go to AI, right? Pull down 3 things off tracks off Suno, mix them together. It doesn't even have to sound right. It can be completely just garbage. Upload that into DistroKid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Backdate it and say I wrote it in 1993 or something like that, and then put it into Content Creator on YouTube, and anybody else who used that same track would all of a sudden have to give me their advertising money off of it.
Yeah.
That's slimy, man. That's such a scam. Come on.
You should do it. Why don't lean into the scam?
Because that's not who I am, man. My life's so much easier. I don't lie. I just walk right, and I don't have to think about things. My head's like a flower floating in the breeze most of the time, you know? I don't have to worry about what did I tell somebody. Because if you ask me the same question next week, maybe the answer is different, but it isn't because I was lying before. It's because when you're 22 and you write I'm 22, it's a lie when you're 33, you know? Is that a little too metaphysical? Let's get metaphysical, baby.
Well, you know, just
truth is malleable. It can change over time to time. Like if you ask me right now what my favorite color was, I might be like, I love the blue on this wall. But 2 weeks from now, I might be like, blue's a little much after 2 weeks, you know?
So you're what you're saying is you change your mind a lot on things.
Right. But I guess what I mean by lying is like, you know, you tell your mom, oh, I broke my foot. I can't make it home for Christmas this year. That kind of thing. Then the rest of your life, you have to remember that you broke your foot on Christmas one year when you really didn't. And then she sees you on the live stream at Phish because for some weird reason, she happens to come across it.
Wow. Okay.
It's not a true story. It is not a true story. I did get my mom to fly me home the day after Christmas in 93 so I could go to Lisner to see Phish. And I told her, I want to come home and see you. I miss you. I flew out the 29th. It snowed, man. That show almost didn't happen. It was nasty in Baltimore in 93.
So you used her to come home to see Phish.
Can you submit a question to Phish Radio and possibly have it answered? I've heard that you can submit a
Yeah, you can submit a question to Phish
I have
Radio and
heard this.
possibly have it answered. Possibly. Do
Possibly.
the other
Well,
3 guys answer the question as well, or a question? Like, is it just you have 1 in 4 shot of who gets it if it even gets through to them?
Michael, what would you ask Trey?
I think he has to ask Mike a question because his thing is usually Mike's grooving.
All right. No, I'm saying, Michael, if you got the chance to ask.
Right.
Trey
But
a
if he wrote in a question, I think his question has to go to Mike because his thing is Mike. He's not Trey's
No,
grooving.
but Mike's not on this. It's Trey. You get to ask
No,
Trey
I think
a question, or
if
you
you
don't ask
submit
a
a
question.
question to Phish Radio, I think it's up like all of them answer it. It's
No,
not.
Trey is. Didn't you see the thing? Trey is bringing back Ask Trey, the Q&A segment he used to do back in 2018.
Gotcha.
So that's where he's going. So you can actually ask Trey a question. What would you ask Trey? I'd ask him boxers or briefs. And he might say depends.
Was that all just for that joke?
No, I was actually trying to lean into what Michael was saying. Mall. I don't know. I mean, people are gonna. I don't know.
Boxers,
I think your inclination is to ask something very surface, or you're like, what are you thinking about when you're jamming?
What do you think about when
the car payments due? We got to get the roof fixed. That's what Jordan from Spafford said. I asked him something. So we were talking about jamming and, getting lost. And I'm like, are you following along with the music? And he said, sometimes I'm thinking about bills that have to be paid or an email that needs to be sent. And I'm like, well, that makes total sense. Right. Rig questions. I can see that. I would ask him why he doesn't, why so many why so many Phish songs at tab shows these days?
Oh, there you go. I'd ask him this. What was going through your mind in 2005? And what your saving grace that brought you to contact Page again in 2008 to try again?
Money.
Money.
He had to cancel that one tour with not Ben Folds. Who was that other guy? Ben Harper. He was supposed to do a tour with 70 Volt Parade and it got canceled. And I think he did end up playing Merriweather with 70 Volt Parade that summer. That was a cool band. That was so interesting because he trashed the whole band and like rebuilt it for that tour. And then he brought everybody back. We should make the Jen Hartwig movie.
There you go.
Like he used to like drop her off after practice because she was too young to drive. She was in like high school still and stuff. And she's played with him all these years, 25 years.
That's crazy, right? Like that's
her whole life has been playing with him. And now how she's become such, every time you turn around, she pops up. She's the artist at large or her band's playing or she's sitting in with Humphreys, the second and third, I guess, up at the Salt Shed.
Yeah. It's impressive.
Greg doesn't like me harping on the fact that we play Phish songs with Tab. Sorry, Greg.
Why does Liz need to answer the phone? Why?
Ask him, was Tila a spy? There's a question there.
That's right, because he, of all people, should have the correct answer.
Exactly.
The author of the story.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you something. It's been almost 2 years since Gamehenge, right? And right after Gamehenge, I was like, they should really make it a Broadway musical. And people poo-pooed on me. They're like, that's crazy. I had somebody on Sunday morning once, and we were going to do a whole thing just about Tila, but it never happened. But anyway, do you think a Broadway musical is a good idea with 2 years difference.
What do you mean? Should they do one?
Do you think that they should make a show like Trey doesn't have to play in it, but like produce it and have an off-Broadway thing that's Game End?
Oh, absolutely.
I think you could sell tons of tickets.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. 100%.
And then it's not that far a step to the movie. And once you have the movie, you get the video game, because I always wanted the video game.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to be Wilson, though. I want to play Wilson. Like, you have to be able to be the bad guys too in it.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know what? I should look while we're talking. Did you have any other stories?
No.
What is your prediction for New Year's?
I don't know.
You know, they revamp it. Didn't you tell me that they did like revamped it or something?
That was Amanda.
Oh, who was saying
telling
that,
us
right?
that it got the original ideas or whatever got scrapped, and they were working up a whole New Year's concept,
which is going to be real you is the song. Yeah, real me is the
real.
Yes.
Real.
All right, I got something there.
Oh boy.
Well, we still have a few minutes, I guess.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I wasn't prepared, man. You notice we didn't have the set list today. We had a big meeting today, and I've been doing a bunch of other work. So,
I mean, you can see behind Kev. He's packed up shit. He's wearing a hat like he's moving. What hat are you even wearing? What is that? New York.
My kid bought it the last time she was up there. It's the only baseball cap in the house.
You remind me of Michael Keaton as an FBI like a cop or something right now. Like, you just look so. It's too good. It's great. It's so funny. I love it.
Yes, I am. I got one picture hanging. God, it feels good, man. I dusted everything, and my desk had 5 years worth of like just trinkets that I put, like, you know, and you're just like, sometimes you need the cleansing. Who's the woman? The declutter woman.
That's what's funny, Kev, is like when you send pictures or you see your desk from behind you.
Yeah,
it's like, I mean, you can see it from this angle, which you put on the camera, you know, and you see a little bit of the, like, it's sort of controlled, cleaned chaos a little bit, you know, like set up right. But when you turn it the other way, it's like on the wall in front of you and all over your desk and stuff. So I can see how that would get a little annoying or like a little obnoxious to a point, because you're looking at that all the time as you're also looking at the computer, and we don't see all of that. So it's one of those things where, like, yeah, I would feel like if you clean that, you'd be like, oh my God.
Like, Michael, I put a picture of the inside of that computer on Discord. Go over and check it out. I took a picture of the inside. I mean, no, I did not dust it. I'm going to buy that can of air. Knock that. Actually, I don't want to touch it. It runs. It's one of those things you just let it be, and in 10 years, it'll still be running.
Right. The problem is, right, if he cleans it, it'll stop running. Like, that's when it'll break down. Like, you got to just let it go. Yeah. The dust is part of the body of it now, the soul.
It's a science experiment.
It really is.
Oh, man.
It really is.
Oh boy, this is you totally did not fucking get that. Anyway, hold on a sec. We got that Saturday. Friday morning we'll be over on Volume. Next week is the office party. I think Amanda's gonna drop by.
Maybe Tim. I don't know if Llama's back from India at that point, but by the way, there's a llama in India right now, which is hilarious. I wish he would send pictures, but I can't wait to hear how that goes. And maybe Tim will drop by for the Christmas party. You never know who's going to show up at the office party. You never know what's going to happen. People get naked, Things get said.
People have gotten naked before.
It happens. It happens.
Right. All right. What time is it? I'm sorry. I'm like thinking out loud there. We still have a minute there. And then after that, we got the after shows coming up next year. Let's talk a little bit about Wook Club, because
Let's talk a little bit about Wook Club.
I want Wook Club to work. And the way it was supposed to work is people who were over on volume would have the chance to actually come on and talk about it. And everybody who always reaches out and says, I want to come on the show sometime, no one responded. Got nothing.
It's
We're
like,
easy to get along
it's
with.
those things where everyone's like, oh, I can do that. I can jump off the high dive. And then you go up the high, you're like, I'm not jumping off the high dive. Like, no, sorry. No. Yeah. And it's, I mean, yeah, we want to just talk, like, pick a show, pick your favorite show. And
you know what it is?
What is it?
I mean, you know what the show is, so you can listen. And I tell you what, for the next one we're going to do in January, we're going to do a tour by tour thing again, but with the Grateful Dead from January 79, right at toward the end of Keith and Donna's tenure. They would only make it through February. So even if you really like a show, send us a message and said, hey, I want to come on, and we can either film you beforehand if you're not comfortable coming on live, and we'll pop you up. We can do a little thing and pop you up in the center there.
Yeah, you can record it, or you can send it, or you can even just message it and we can bring it up. But like, we want interaction so we can have more, because we can play the clips on volume. So we're like, if there's a jam that you really like, or like a segment that's sweet, or something that you're like, oh, I always like this part, we can like
that's
listen
the
to
answer,
it.
right?
We can listen to it and break it down.
Right. If you watch the Wook Clubs, that the recent ones that are on YouTube, when we go to the songs, we had to cut it out because YouTube's like, now we're going to give all your money to the Grateful Dead. And we're like, we need the money to buy a pizza that we're going to get this month.
Gotta have our pizza.
I mean, pizza's expensive these days. Not that I can get one after 10:30 in this one horse town. We did used to have a voicemail number. When I was cleaning out the contacts on my old phone, I found the Wook voice number, but I think it was like Tim's number or something.
It was
the Wook line.
It was the Wook line. It was some it was like, but it was like it was like the Google number or something that was like with his I don't know, All
right, we could try that again. I'm way too shy to appear on camera. I hear you, Eric. I hear you.
The one that Chad always called in on.
Actually, I was shy once. Only once. Do you remember that movie Johnny Dangerously? Was that not an incredible movie? Joe Pesci, man, the golden age of cinema.
Oh God, dude! And again, like right in that run of Michael Keaton's great comedy run of movies too. Like Johnny,
he was top of the world.
So good, so good.
I love it. All right, good. You want to do this thing?
I mean,
hold your ears, Dave. Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, man.
The Neil Young Minute.
Neil Young Minute.
Yeah, so Tom Waits is 75, and Neil Young inducted him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wait, he inducted him. Wait, what? He inducted himself into the Hall of Fame?
No. Neil Young inducted Tom Waits.
Gotcha. Yes.
Into the
and that's
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's what we were talking about. And that's
like it. Okay. I like it. Good job. Way to get that one in there.
The Neil Young Minute. And there it is. Thank you very much. Hey, everybody, just let us say thank you to everyone who is with us week in and week out. I know I give some people a hard time, but that's all part of the fun of this, I think. And next year will be great again. I'm really hoping. And also remember, I always like to throw this out. It's tough this time of year. It's always tough for me, but it's tough this time of year. I get that with people, but please reach out to someone. There are resources. We want you all to be here, and we will all make it through this season into 2026 together. So thank you.
We'll make it together. Make it. I hear you. So
and that's it. And we're gonna end early, I guess.
It's an early Wednesday. Well, you know, did you see that Billy Strings Tiny Desk thing?
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Yes, I absolutely. You know, they did the Sam Grisman thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So that's fantastic. Well, just stand. You know what I mean. Standing around one mic.
Yeah.
As opposed to everybody being mic'd up, which I love.
Yeah.
I mean, he did some cool songs. That Gild the Lily tune is it's one of those American songbook tunes at some point. It's one of those songs that's going to be, you know, the Great American Songbook. It'll become part of that.
Right.
I think so.
I think so. I think it's cool. Everybody's been coming up on that thing though. I mean, I think it's a lot of great. I feel like constantly you're like, oh, they're on it now. Oh, they're on it now. So it's always cool to see who pops up on it.
Yeah.
Right on, guys. Friday morning, and then tune in Saturday. If you don't watch the whole Jam Fest,
you know what we forgot?
The after show. It'll be fun.
Right. You know what we forgot? Next week, we're going to be dropping 3 interviews. Eric Gould from Pink Talking Phish, Emily Bass, an up and coming DJ in New York City, and Tad Cautious. We got Tad Cautious on. I got to talk to the guy from the Bunny.
Tad was very cool. He was a fun guy to talk to. He's got some.
We nerded out like what? We were 3 minutes in before we totally derailed and all nerded out together. So
completely, it was fun. Those good interviews. They're talking about their after shows though that is being put on by our good friend Howie at Volume, supporting Fem House, which you know is like LPGOB is part of, and Emily was part of it, I guess, but not currently in there, but still supporting it and doing things for it. But it's a benefit for them, and Emily's DJing, Tad's DJing. It looks really cool. It's on the 30th, the after show after Phish. Cheetah. There's a DJ, I think, like on it too. Yeah, but it's the night of the 30th after the Phish show.
Greg, I have from 2002 2003 almost 40 Johnny V trio shows from the Maple Leaf. You had a buddy who recorded it every week, and he would mail them to me once a month. Mail me the whole month's worth of shows there. That's good stuff. It is. The Maple Leaf channel's fantastic. Also, Pearl Street in DC has a channel, and sometimes you can catch like a Karina Reichman one there or something. Not every week, Greg, like did. Yeah, we should do a Jam Cruise preview. That's coming up soon. Yeah, we'll have to get on that for the top of the year.
We should. There's always, there's a lot going on that one this year.
Yeah, when we did the original announcement one, we were bumbling through it because we weren't really sure what was going on. I'm sure there's a ton more info out there at this moment. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see you
soon. Guys, have a great rest of the week. And like I said, tune in Saturday night. It's going to be fun, even if you don't watch the show. Well, come in for the after show. You know, those are always fun. And Kevin, I'll be talking a lot from the.
There we go.
See ya.
Zip.
Last show 2025. Take it easy. I'll miss you tomorrow night. We're thinking of you. I'll send pics on the Discord. Love you guys. Good night. McKeeters.
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?